Just left that wash. I think it was called Ryan Wash. R-Y-A-N. Something like that. We're headed to this old dam that looks like it was blown up. And it's the Buckeye Wildlife Reserve. Also connects to old Highway 80. There's a bridge. Anyways, it's always been beautiful. I think I'll take video till we cross the bridge and then stop this video and then maybe walk around depending upon the weather. See how much water is down here. I don't know if this is just from a canal, but I don't believe it would be just from a canal. It's flooding all around out here in Arlington, Arizona. Took me a while to find the bridge that goes over the Hacienda, and got video of that. This is quite the drive out here, but it's worth it. When I used to live out here, I would just go down these roads and just see where they went to, and I found this place. I think I found it at night. Was really cool. Almost magical when you find it at night just out wandering around. There's a canal here to my left, just a dirt canal. It's full of water, so that's where that's where we're going, where this canal ends at. And it's like there's a dam, and it's got like a chunk blown out of it, like a cookie bite, like somebody took a bite out of it, and so water overflows through it, and then it just goes into the open desert, and it's a wildlife reserve. I was amazed at all the stuff that grows if you just put water on it. It's like a little forest, but from what I understand, my daughter told me that it was they had a fire, and it all got burned. I think I see the scars, the burn scar from here. It's up to the left. Ooh, a skunk. Didn't smell it. It's all beautiful farmland out here. I think it's Rainbow Valley, Arlington. East of Tonopah. Keep getting emergency broadcasts for flood warnings out here, so it makes it good for these washes, especially these little ones like that one that I was just taping. Other than cars driving by, I think that was beautiful. It would be nice if it was no cars ever driving by. I don't know if I can take that sound out. If I knew how to video edit, I could. But all these videos, I do not edit, except for shortening, speeding up or slowing them down to make a time lapse. Elevation 764 feet above sea level, 75 degrees out. We're on Salem Highway. Oh, here's a little wash. So you just got it. If they're not too deep, I just go slow through them so I don't accidentally conk the car out. People like to drive fast through them, but you never know where that water's going to get. tracks. Couldn't go much deeper than that. I wouldn't be able to pass it. Oh, that's on the outside. Just having a problem with my windshield wiper on the driver's side. But I used those Mr. Clean white sponges. I cleaned the windshield, and then I wiped the wiper blade where it was having a funny spot, and then I put some Rain-X while it was raining and just wiped it with some clean paper towel while it was all wet. So, I don't know about the Rain-X action, but it's pretty nice and clear, and the windshield wiper is acting a little bit better. This is just beautiful out here. Makes you, even though we're in the desert, it doesn't quite seem like it. It's all the green. It's always green out here, and it's got these fields to the left that they, I don't know what crops they grow out, but there's a lot of alfalfa that's grown out here. But they grow all sorts of stuff, watermelons, just anything you could think of. And that's a manure pit. It was on fire last time we were here. Manure catches on fire. When it's piled up and stacked up, it just gets really hot and then starts, or it was smoking. I wouldn't say there were any flames, but it was smoking. Really beautiful. There's been no lightning for me to find. Lightning alarms, not finding any. This is, even though it's still considered monsoon because it's moisture from the south, there hasn't been a lot of consistent lightning. Bridge, here it comes. So it's like you're way out here, all of a sudden nothing. And when I came out here, it was at night because I used to work nights. Explore the desert at night. Ooh, it all burnt up. That was all lush green. That was very lush. You couldn't even walk in there or anything. I mean, it was super. Wow. Well, cleared it out. I mean, it was so thick that you couldn't, it was like one of those forests where you'd have to have a machete to get anywhere. It was thick. Anyway, here's the bridge. I always forget the name of this place. But here's the bridge, which is cool. It was really cool at night because the moon was out, and it's a kind of long bridge. See, this part got washed up a little bit right here. It's all muddy. Go slow. Oh, no waters. Yeah, it's just from a canal wash thing. And it seemed to go on forever, but apparently it was only so thick. But you can walk under the bridge, and we're not going to be able to do that today with all the mud. I don't even have my hiking shoes on. Look at all the, well, we'll just keep it like this for the bridge. Once you get to see the sides, I'll get to see the other side, and then maybe I'll walk across it on one side. And there's like nobody out here. And this road right here, after this curve, it's the road that it was the only highway that went to San Diego. And I'm going to do a video with the camera on top of the roof instead of inside the car because of the glass. You see the bottom of you see the hood. It's just a terrible video. Gotta get, wow. There's a flying. Looks like the fire just was contained to this one area. A lot of people come out here and do all sorts of stuff, but I don't know if it was lightning or it just started getting dry and the kids lit it on fire. I can't wait to get the camera out and show you where the dam was like blown up so that the water can come through. I mean, there were some paths. I mean, kids, you could take your ATV out here. There were paths, but and as you can see, I'm the only person out here at the moment. It's all lush and green out to the right, way out there. Where there's all sorts of swans. There's pink swans, or pink flamingos and swans, and stuff you would not believe that's in the desert. This was so thick with brush right there. Wow. Okay, Gillespie Dam Bridge. Let's roll up on this so you can see. Torn. I don't know whether to start a new video or I don't think I need to. That would be like commercial break or something. I could always somehow learn how to split the videos if I have to, if it's too long for somebody to watch. But this really is beautiful. And there's no rain right now, so this is awesome. Little prepped here. I just have a phone holder, it's got one of those Gorilla Grip type knockoffs, but it's actually pretty good. Car off. And we'll go for a walk. I should have brought my hiking shoes. But I think I'm just going to go across the bridge, and then I can zoom in on different stuff for you to see. like wasteland. This is, see all the beer bottles and stuff. Kids come out here, and kids and adults too, probably. Party, drink. But look at that. So this was all very, very, very thick brush of this type, this tree right here. I don't know, it's a tree type bush. They start growing in the desert if there's a lot of water. Look at all that char. Oh, that's pretty. Take a picture of that. There's the bridge. Here's the little tourist thing, which I think we might skip. I mean, just a bunch of graffiti up there. Oh, that's pretty. See underneath the bridge there. A lot of graffiti. There goes somebody. Go on this side so you can see the cool shit over here. Okay, how to describe this? Okay, there's a pumping station right there. I don't know if it's to or from where it's pumping it, but yeah, I see water leaking out of one of them, so they're active. And I guess you can tell which ones are active because there's like a rubber tube, so it looks like one, possibly. Maybe just one. One is active. One of the 5. Here's a big pile of like parking. Those parking blocks, whatever those things are called. And there's the dam. See how it's got like the chunk taken out of it? Anyway, there's birds there. So this is part of the Buckeye Wildlife Reserve. That's what it's called. And there's a lot of gnats, like gnat type little fly things. And I think I'll come out in the winter time when it's there's less insects and walk over that dam. It's got floodgates, and there's a little wash thing, and then there were a ton of birds that eat the insects, like the fly eating birds, and they nest on the walls of those cement structures. Anyways, those tunnel looking things, they're all meant for strength, I'm sure. But you see there's ducks in there or something. So there's a trail path. The last time I came here, it was really bad with the insects. We had to have off big time. Yeah, probably should have some today. Doesn't seem to be mosquitoes, just little gnat type things. Anyway, I'm gonna go up on the bridge. Oop. Go one time. Okay. So we saw the bridge already. So I'm going to hold this out this way. We'll walk out some of the bridge looking at this view, and then on the way back the other side. And then I'm going to take an upright for reels. So I may have to split this video if I go up this bridge some. It's all this being burnt out. It's really cool. This bridge reminds me of like in New York on Taxi when they were driving over that bridge. As you can see, I can walk out on this bridge. There's nobody out here. You get a better view of the broken dam. Ooh. This can be climbed. And then go up there and just sit up there and do something. Oof. So this was already washed some, but you see over there all that, and see how wide the dam is. It's I'm gonna say close to a half a mile, maybe a half a mile wide. And then it's got the all that beautiful water. All sorts of birds. Okay, somebody's coming on this side. They could just drive around me. Or I'll stand up here for a minute. No sense tempting fate. And it's like all steel construction on this bridge. Obviously there's cement, but look at that. It's already all starting to regrow. I think it burned last year, my daughter said. It's all coming back. There, look at that. That's pretty. Oh, I guess it's as long as this bridge, and I'd say it's got to be half a mile long. Well, if I was here when I was a teenager, I definitely would be climbing up on top of these things. Well, we didn't have cameras and stuff, but we would have done it. Oh, this looks like the little wash right through there. You can see no growth in there, and it's dug out. Ooh. There's rain back that way, and we're getting lucky. No rain right now. Look at that bird. I need to do a tall video. I'm not sure how I should do that. Since you're seeing both sides, look at the mountains over there, the clouds climbing over them. High voltage power lines. There's a lot of power plants out here. There's a Palo Verde nuclear power plant, and there's about 5 solar plants. Yeah, this is one of those places you really have to be. I hate, but I guess if you have a good imagination. Look at that bird. That's one of those birds I was talking about. It's a big, white, very skinny. Matt Tucker would know what it's called. You see, it's big, white. That's where the dam's busted out at. Looks like it would be great for a movie or something. I think I end this one right here. So I'll do a tall shot for reels.